The year is 1066. England stands on the brink of monumental change. King Edward the Confessor, childless and frail, dies on January 5th in Westminster Abbey. On his deathbed, he bequeaths the crown to his brother-in-law, the powerful Earl Harold Godwinson. The very next day, January 6th, Harold is crowned in the same abbey. He becomes the last Anglo-Saxon king of England. But across the English Channel, in Normandy, another claimant seethes with rage. This is William, Duke of Normandy, known to history as William the Conqueror. He insists that Edward had promised him the throne back in 1051, and that Harold himself, after being shipwrecked and captured in 1064, had sworn on holy relics to support William's claim. To William, Harold's coronation is outright betrayal. He secures the blessing of the Pope himself, turning his invasion into something akin to a holy crusade. William assembles a vast fleet, hundreds of ships, thousands of warriors, knights, archers, and infantry. Meanwhile, in the north of England, a third contender emerges. The Norwegian king Harald Hardrada, allied with Harold's exiled brother, Tostig. In September 1066, the Norwegians land in Yorkshire. On September 20th, they crush local Anglo-Saxon forces at Fulford. Harold Godwinson, hearing the news, rapidly musters his army and marches north, over 300 kilometers in mere days. On September 25th at Stamford Bridge, a ferocious battle unfolds. The Anglo-Saxons emerge victorious. Hardrada and Tostig lie dead. It is a glorious triumph, but one that comes at a steep cost. Harold's army is exhausted, many warriors wounded or slain. Barely has Harold celebrated his victory when dire news arrives. On September 28th, William's fleet lands unopposed at Pevensey on England's southern coast. The Normans ravage the surrounding lands and fortify a base at Hastings. Harold wheels his weary army around and races south once more, hundreds of kilometers yet again. On October 13th, he reaches Senlac Hill, just 7 miles from Hastings. Here, he takes a strong defensive position. His warriors, mostly infantry, including elite housecarls and the FYRD militia, form a dense shield wall atop the ridge. They lack cavalry and have few archers, but the ground favors them. The Normans must attack uphill. Dawn breaks on October 14th, 1066. Mist clings to the hills of East Sussex. The two armies face each other across a valley. Harold commands around 7,000 men. William has roughly the same number, but better balanced. A third mounted knights in chainmail and conical helmets with nose guards, a third archers and crossbowmen, a third infantry. William divides his forces into 3 divisions: Bretons on the left, Normans in the center, French and Flemish allies on the right. Above him flies the papal banner. The battle begins at 9 a.m. First come the Norman archers, loosing volleys that arc into the sky. Arrows rain down on the shield wall. The Anglo-Saxons stand firm, shields locked tight, spears bristling outward. Many arrows embed in shields or sail harmlessly overhead. Losses are light. Next, William's infantry charges up the slope, slipping in mud and grass. They crash into the shield wall. Hand-to-hand combat erupts. Swords hack, housecarl axes cleave with devastating force, spears thrust. The Anglo-Saxons hold, their wall is unbreakable. The Normans reel back, leaving bodies in their wake. William unleashes his cavalry. Armored knights thunder uphill, horses struggling on the wet ground. They strike the shield wall with lances and swords. But the Anglo-Saxons remain like a rock. Housecarls with massive Danish axes hack down horses and riders alike. The charge falters. Hours drag on. The battle has raged for an unusually long time. Soldiers are weary, the earth soaked in blood. At one point, the Norman left flank, the Bretons, wavers and flees downhill. Anglo-Saxons on the right, seeing this, break ranks and pursue. A fatal mistake? Or perhaps a Norman feint? William seizes the opportunity. His cavalry wheels and encircles the pursuers. Hundreds of Anglo-Saxons perish in the valley below. The Normans repeat this tactic of feigned retreat several times, luring enemies downhill only to turn and slaughter them. The day wanes toward dusk. The Anglo-Saxon shield wall thins. Harold's men are spent, many wounded. Norman archers receive orders to fire high trajectories, arrows plunging from above behind the shields. One finds its mark, striking King Harold in the eye. Pause, he falls. As depicted on the famous Bayeux tapestry, the great embroidered chronicle of the battle, Norman knights swarm him. One slashes with a sword, another thrusts with a spear. The king's death shatters Anglo-Saxon morale. The housecarls fight to the last around Harold's body, but the wall collapses. The militia flees. By twilight, the field belongs to the Normans. Thousands of corpses litter Senlac Hill. William the Conqueror stands victorious. Yet the win is costly. His own army has suffered grievously. He orders an abbey built on the battlefield as penance for the bloodshed. Battle Abbey stands there to this day. With Hastings won, the road to London lies open. William marches, subduing towns, burning the defiant. On Christmas Day, December 25, 1066, he is crowned William I, King of England in Westminster Abbey. The Battle of Hastings was more than a mere clash of arms. It marked the end of the Anglo-Saxon era and the dawn of Norman rule. England transformed forever. Language, laws, culture, all infused with Norman influence. The English we speak today, rich with French words, owes much to 1066. One fateful day on Senlac Hill altered the course of a nation, and perhaps the world.